you did at one point before the diabetes. Let me jump on over here so we can introduce Miss Candy as well. Where's the boom? There we go. Candy, you're here. You're live. Yeah, raspberry moonshine. That is what we're gonna be sipping. So, Candy, you did say that everybody has to tell you their favorite candies when they jump in the streams. So, has anybody ever told you that the Bean Boozled beans are their favorite? Oh no, Mike. Okay, or Mike problems. It's okay. But cheers, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Westby. I appreciate that sub. It does mean a great deal to me. This is either Juicy Pear or Booger. I was nice last time I got this. I'm hoping it's good to me again.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
2 good Juicy Pears back to back, which means I'm getting a whole bunch of boogers later.
I was gonna say, all this luck now means bad luck later.
That's exactly. I'll be happy, and then it hits me about 3 seconds later. Like, fuck, that means the next time I get one, it's guaranteed.
But yeah, guys, so just an FYI, so obviously I'm Candy. My stream is candy themed, which is ironic because I'm a diabetic. I'm a type 1 diabetic. I don't eat candy like that. But I like being sweet.
It's showing I'm dropping frames. I'm not seeing them yet.
Yeah,
so.
I see your stream when
Yeah, I'm about to tell my wife to cut the Wi-Fi's off. Because it did this last Monday too, but see, it did it Saturday during the interview for like 3 seconds and it just passed. So I'm hoping it just passes by. So we're just gonna
it looks
keep
like your stream is starting to catch up.
Sweet. All right. So Tyler Harris, this is for you. Shot time. This is raspberry moonshine. So cheers.
You could be so tall.
Not bad.
You're funny.
You never had that one.
Yeah.
All right. So that's all that.
Looks like it passed over.
Yeah. I'm hoping that's where it stays. All right.
I'm guessing that my introduction just kind of glossed over because of that frame dropping. Anyways, I'm Candy. I'm a diabetic. So I don't eat candies like that. But I have a sweet theme and I just like to just be sweet in general. That's why I like I'm a comfort streamer. So I'm like, everybody's go-to comfort is usually some sort of candy.
Nothing wrong with some candy.
So that's why when people come and follow and everything, they're required to give me their favorite candy.
So what was your favorite candy?
Well, okay, I still do eat candy, just not often. I love toffee fays. They're my favorite.
What the fuck is that? I've never heard of that.
I can go grab it really quick.
I
got a box of them.
Literally never heard of that. Chat, has any of y'all heard? No, she didn't say Takis, you dumbass. No. Sorry.
Your stream. No, hold on. I'll be right back. Toffee phase. Hold on.
Toffee phase. I've never heard of this. Chat, have y'all ever heard of this? I'm so curious. Cause me, I'm a sour person. I want shots. Yes, Doobie Doo. So Doobie, I believe you've seen it before. So the way you get me to take shots here, toffee. I've seen those. I've never ate them before. Never ate those. But yeah, Doobie, the way you get me to take shots here, 2 subs equals 1 shot. Or if you have enough channel points to hit the shot time at the bottom, that is also another way to get me to take shots. Yeah, I've seen those before, but I look at them like, those look like they'd be ass, and then I walk away from them.
They're delicious.
Not gonna lie, that is my exact thought process when I've seen them.
I make jokes because a lot of people are like, "Oh, that's old people chocolates." When I tell them what it is or show them what it is, that's like almost like half the responses.
I ain't gonna say old people chocolates.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say the one that everybody just looks over.
Pretty much. So on the outside of it, it's a caramel. It sounds like trash candy. It's not trash candy. So it's like a caramel shell on the outside. On the inside, there's a hazelnut cream with like chocolate mixed in it,
Mhm.
and then like a whole hazelnut piece is in the middle of it.
Yeah.
You know
So
what? I think that's just for you.
it is
Uh,
just for me,
I,
and I
I,
will be
I don't
glad
know
and
if
proud of that.
also I don't know if that was something I would be like, yeah, a whole hazelnut, just a whole one, just like that,
Yeah.
sitting in the middle. See, if it was like half a hazelnut, maybe.
Here, hold on. Let me pop one out really quick and show y'all what it looks like. So they come in like a little package like this,
Little
and
individual wraps.
here's the outside of it. Just uh, just a little shell, and then, yeah, a little chocolate hazelnut spread, and then I'm gonna see if I can break it in half. I'm a little weak right now.
Oh yeah. Speaking of
Um,
which, ladies and gentlemen of the chat, Candy does actually have COVID at the current moment. There was a consideration of having to reschedule for that. So if at any point we do have to abruptly end, we will just reschedule and we'll make it work. I told her I understand because I've had COVID twice. So I understand if at any point she's like, "Hey, we gotta wrap it up." It's okay. It's understandable. No hard feelings. We will reschedule and finish the interview out. Just so everybody is aware if that ends up happening. So,
hold
Candy.
on. I'm pushing myself to push to talk just because like my husband playing games and
Oh, it's
you
okay.
know.
We understand. 3 times. I'll get it. Oh yeah, Tyler, you have the worst luck with COVID. He got over COVID, came back to work, and then like 2 weeks later, he tested positive for it again, and was like really bad sick with it. But
This is my first time ever having COVID.
I had it when my son was like 2 months old, and then I had it again like 4 months ago or so, something like that. The first time sucked really bad. The second time I just had a really bad cough, but the first time, like I'm a big dude, I'm fairly strong. And I ran out of breath picking my son from his crib that was like chest high from there to here where he was face to face with me, and like I was completely out of breath, almost fell over. It was the first time was terrible for me.
Well, yeah, considering it's also, you also have to take care of a baby, which I'm sure he had COVID
No,
when you had it then.
nope,
Really?
never got it.
That's surprising.
I've had COVID twice. My wife has tested positive for COVID twice. My wife has not had a single fucking symptom from COVID both times that we had it. She was sitting there lollygagging like life was just still going on. I'm over here about to die, and she's just like, I don't know why they even tested me positive. We're like, shut up. My son's just running around screaming and yelling like he always does, so he's fine. He's a little trooper. Yeah, and both times we've had it, we've tested him too, and negative both times. So
Yeah,
I think
I'm
he has
dealing with
an immunity to it.
he's lucky. I'm dealing with my 7-month-old having COVID and my 4-year-old having COVID.
Oh, that's
And,
gotta be
I got
rough.
COVID, my mom's got COVID, my aunt has COVID, she caught it from us. Um, none of us were really showing any symptoms besides for my mom who just had like a small cough. And my aunt came over here for a little bit. And yeah, so now she's got COVID.
That's rough. That's rough right
Yeah.
there.
My husband also has the symptoms of COVID, but is not testing positive just yet. But he's got all the symptoms.
Let's say give it like 3 more days or so. That's when it'll start hitting. But I hope you and your family have a very speedy recovery. And I know it's rough to deal with. So I say we get into some questions because I think everybody wants to know a little bit about the candy. So, Candy, I met you. I'll say almost it's closer to 2 years ago now because I've almost been streaming for 2 years. About a year and a half ago, roughly. I met you in a Discord called Retreat, or I think What? Yeah, it was retreat then too. It was just spelled differently. And
Yeah, it was labeled RX treat. It was
yeah,
more of like a pharmacy retreat paradise thing.
yeah,
Don't
yeah.
ask.
It's had some growth in the growing years.
Yeah.
That's where we met. And by the way, people, I tell everybody about retreat all the time. It's a really supportive Discord. It's got a lot of really cool and amazing people in there. If y'all ever want to check it out, I don't think I have the link on here anymore. I think I took it off my stream deck. I apologize. I can get it really quickly though. I scroll right past it like a dumbass. Right. Copy. Paste. Yes. Here's the link. This is Candy's supportive Discord. She does have her own personal one. Candy is actually very, very knowledgeable when it comes to Discord. So we are going to be asking some Discord questions here tonight as well. But we met there, and you have been you've always been there to help anybody at any point. I personally want to say I do appreciate that. See a new channel. Did I put a new channel point redemption up? Casey, I have no idea what you're talking about. Sorry. But I would like to ask you, where did you get your name? I'm trying to come up with add some new questions. I know I didn't put that in the list that I sent you. I apologize for that.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Okay, so I'll break it down. Obviously, it's the two names and the numbers. So the first one, Chief. Everybody's like all the time, like in high school, just in general, even if I was working and stuff, everybody would say, "Oh, you're like a leader." And some people kind of took on the joke of chief. Like you know how you're like, okay, got it, chief, or whatever, like
Yeah.
the joke and everything. But it just kind of stuck like in high school and stuff. And like when I started working, also was kind of a nickname I got. Um, so
Is
yeah,
that actually like a good nickname to have?
I find it kind of controversial. Just because like depending on like your area and kind of stuff, like indigenous tribes and stuff. Which by the way, today is people it's okay, listen, y'all call it Christopher Columbus Day. It is Indigenous Peoples Day, okay? My family, half of my mom's side of the family is actually Cherokee Indian. Um, but I don't represent chief as like the Indian chief. Um, I don't like do it like that. I represent it like a leader, an executive. Um, so I always clarify that whenever somebody asks because I don't mean it in that sort of way at all. I just mean it like a CEO type of thing, an executive, like somebody like higher above.
Yeah, yeah. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta refix this. I just realized I put the things on the wrong side. Give me 1 second. Whoops. Yeah, I just realized I put the images on the wrong side. All right, you good? Sorry about that. Oh, welcome in. All right, we're good. Sorry about that. I do apologize.
It's fine.
I just got to looking at my screen. I was like, damn it, I put that on the wrong side.
Yeah, no, you're all good. And then yeah, so the candy part, I always make the jokes. That's just kind of my own thing. 'Cause I'm a diabetic, but I know so many candy facts. Um, so I've always just kind of like went by candy when I presented myself when I was like online and stuff. Even when I had like my previous like gamer tags, people would ask what my name is, and I'd just say Candy, just because I don't like giving out my personal name. So
Yeah. What is your number one favorite candy fact? Like you go to when somebody's like, "What's a candy fact?" and you just boom, you got it.
the number one sold candy in the United States is Snickers.
I would not have guessed that. Wouldn't have guessed it. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, so that's my point, because I'm chock full of candy facts. So normally I say that if it's been like the same crowd, I'll kind of switch it up and say something else. Um, Germans eat twice as much candy as Americans do.
Also, a fact that I would not have guessed. Then again, I know nothing about the German people, so that would make a lot of sense.
Right. Hold on one second. My mom's trying to ask me something.
All right. Lou, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, man? Hope you're having a good one. It didn't work. Oh, I don't have trigger fire on here. That's fine. It's understandable. Yo, what's up, Locked?
Okay, I'm back.
It's no problem. All right. So I will ask you a couple to start jumping into the real questions. What got you interested in becoming a streamer?
Honestly, at first, I'm gonna be completely honest. Money.
Okay, it's understandable.
Straight up. Straight up. I was like, you know what? I want to make money from this. I want to be able to stay at home and do some sort of stay-at-home job where I can just be an entrepreneur. I'm all about money in a sense.
I think we
But
all
I also
are.
do know that my stream is more than just a paycheck.
Mhm.
And I never came at my stream as this is going to be another paycheck for me either.
Hey, buddy.
I always looked at it as, okay, I know I'm kind of going into this blind, but I am going to do my research that I need so that I can get to the point to where I can work from home. I'm not expecting it to be an overnight sensation either.
Yeah. Streaming is a very long journey, and I think that's something that gets a lot of people is they start streaming because they see somebody else doing it. They're like, man, it's so easy. They can do this and this, and I can just jump in and do it. And they don't understand all the things that you have to do in the background that comes with just streaming. You can't just always stream and everything work out very well. Sometimes, like, I try to explain to people, like, especially newer people that look at my streams and be like, man, I want to do what you do. I'm like, bro, it's hard. And a lot of people are like, no, it ain't. You don't understand. Yes, the fuck it is. Like, this is a very rough job. It's very rewarding, but it's also very, very hard.
Definitely. I totally agree. Also, hello, Locked. How are you doing? But yeah, no, it's a very hard and long journey. And like a lot of people don't realize just how stressful it is. On top of also, like, if you have a family, you gotta take care of your family. If you got a job, you gotta take care of your job. Like, it's not gonna make you money. And some people literally, like, exactly, I was just about to say that, exactly what Nubsy's saying.
Just
You're
playing
just
games.
playing games, man. Nah, I'm sitting here, like, okay, I'll be honest. When I first started streaming, my husband and I were making jokes, and he would slap my boobs on stream because it was getting people riled up. And so I was getting, like, I had bruises on my boobs
Oh,
because
shit.
people enjoyed watching that shit. I stopped after a little bit, but it was like you'll do stuff that you've never done before, so that you have some sort of like a
viewer base.
yeah, like you'll get people to be enticed to want to continue to return. Or for instance, one of our members in retreat, my epic rip, he does push-ups. He does like 10 push-ups per subscriber.
I have a
So
push-up
it's like,
button in my channel
yeah.
names too. I was just about to say, you mean like something crazy and wild, like a man wearing a maid outfit and eating a Carolina Reaper, for example.
Right, exactly. Or like, so I've been thinking about doing the one chip challenge on stream, but I know I'm gonna need to have the next day to relax after that.
So, Mr. Kainsey West, the one in the chat right now, he's a good friend of mine. So he had a sub goal set up for a while that he wanted to do the one chip challenge, right? And he ended up hitting his goal. And the day he hit the goal, I was just like, "Hey, bro!" He only had like 3 days left. Wait, I believe it was 3 days left in the goal in entirety. It's like, "Hey, bro, you're not gonna hit it. Let's do something crazy, all right? Up it to 75." And say you're wearing a maid outfit. I said it in his stream while we was talking, like while he's playing the game. He said, yeah, fuck it, why not? We'll do that. You know, it's only 3 days. I'm only gonna stream one more day. And I'll be damned if the people did not come through that day and get that man to wear a maid outfit. And I can tell you, he cussed me for a solid hour because of it.
Hey,
Yes.
honestly, I've done that before. I said if we get to 25 subs this stream, I will buy a Ochako cosplay and I will continuously wear it. And guess what? I got 50 subs that stream. And I wore it for the next 5 streams. And then I got pregnant and I didn't want to break the spandex, so I had to stop wearing it for a hot minute. But it was but it was like they got to the number and I was like, okay, I'll wear it. You guys got it. So
That's like
exactly what I did.
one of the things I do is whenever I hit 20 subs, the moment I hit 20 subs, whoever is the 20th subscriber gets to pick what color I dye my beard for the whole stream week, the following week. And that's been a reoccurring thing. I haven't had to dye my beard in, I think, a month and a half now, almost, roughly. But I introduced that to the channel and people loved it. And I don't want to say people flocked to the idea of it, but to the number 20, because I do it in 20 increments. So like if I got 20, I'll do it. And if I hit 40, I'll do it. So every 20, I'll do the dyed beard. And people would be like, "Hey, bro, you getting close to that 20? How close are you?" I'd be like, "Oh, like 2. Boom. I want you to dye your beard some crazy color." I believe Booch. Welcome in, Boochy. How you doing? I'm glad to see you. I believe Booch made me dye my beard at one point. I think he chose blue, maybe? I don't remember. But yeah, everybody as a streamer, as a viewer, they want to see something crazy. So they want to see something that's going to bring you back. Purple, yes. Booch had me do purple because he knows I love purple. So yeah, you know, we all do crazy things. I will tell you that one chip challenge is going to be hell. I've seen people do it. It's rough. I'll be your dad for 5 subs. What?
I will say, when I was a little younger, I was like 15 or 16, but with parents' permission, I won a ghost pepper eating challenge or contest. I ate like 7 or 8 of them and won $500.
Fuck that. I don't think it's worth it.
Hey, listen. I made money that day.
Hey, sometimes money ain't worth it. Brandy, he ate a piece of the one chip. He did not eat the whole thing. He ate like a corner piece of the chip, and he about died at work. I want you to know, I don't know if he told you the full story. That man was killed over in the bathroom about 45 minutes while we was out there getting our ass beat. But all right, so let's jump into some more questions. Candy, what is your ultimate goal when it comes to streaming?
Okay, first of all, Booch. I mean, no, I didn't have to repair the toilet afterwards. Let's see, my ultimate goal. Currently, everything's on a pause right now, just because I gave birth, and then right after I gave birth, got into the car accident.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still kind of recovering from that. I guess ultimately my goal right now is to get back onto a streaming schedule, and just kind of go from there, see if I still have the drive for it.
Okay.
Because I want to so bad, but like I'm exhausted physically.
I know exactly what you mean because I'm working 7 days a week, 12 hours a day right now. Like I'm constantly at work, so I definitely know exactly what you mean by feeling burnt out because I've missed quite a few streams lately for the simple fact of just exhaustion. Salty Heathen, welcome in. How are you doing, sir? Skull, welcome. Uh-oh, we got a baby Candy joining us. All right, I do think that is a good goal to have just as for right now. I want to ask, how important do you think it is to have a streaming schedule?
I feel it's dependent on the streamer. So for me, like I have anxiety. I'm like, I need everything to be on a calendar, planner, what have you. I use Google Calendar and I have notifications set to my phone all the time, like reminding me of the next thing that's happening in 30 minutes. Just because like I have anxiety and I think I have undiagnosed ADHD, to be honest. Because, like, my mom tried asking the doctor several times if I have ADHD, and the doctor was like, no, it's just her diabetes and her insulin. And then I'm like, okay, but, like, I can't even focus at school. So, like, what the fuck you want me to do? But so it's like, but here's the thing. I'm already on a tangent right now. I know you asked me about how important of a schedule it is.
Yeah.
It depends on the streamer. Some people find it to be helpful. Some people are just kind of like, eh. For me, I think it's very helpful because if you're consistent with at least like your time frame that you go live at, people can kind of expect, like, hey, this is the next time they'll be returning in a sense. Having an exact stream, sometimes it can kind of hurt, especially if like you only stream like twice a week and then you're like, I'm sorry guys, there was an emergency, I have to leave. Then people are going to be like upset that like you're not, if you for some reason decide I'm not going to take an extra day out of my week to make up for that stream, it could, like your fan base, like they could be a little upset depending on how large you are, of course.
Yeah.
But obviously, like your true fans will also understand, like if you have to miss a day or something. You know what I mean? Yes, chunky boy, look at him. He is 7 months old now. And it sucks because he got COVID when he turned 7 months old, but he's hanging in there. He's trying.
So I will agree in the sense of the streaming schedule. It does work depending on the person. I do find it in my personal sense at least, I do find it better to have a streaming schedule because in my personal, for my life, the way it's set up, like I said, I work 7 days a week, 12 hours every day.
You're not getting my pop.
It works better for me to be like, hey, on this day, I know for a fact I'm streaming. I know after I get done working, I have to come home and I have to do my fatherly duties and my husband duties, and then I'm like, okay, I got to go back to work. So, like on those days, it does suck. And recently, in the past couple of weeks, I've been going through a lot of mental problems, or like not mental problems. My mental health hasn't been up to par for myself. So I like to sit back and be like, okay, I got to take some time away from stream. It does suck, and I haven't caught up on the streams I've missed. It's going to be one of those things that happens, but we're all going to have that mental burnout when it comes to things, whether it be with streaming or in our personal life. And mine hadn't came from streaming, so I actually get a mental break when I start streaming, in my personal opinion. Or not opinion. The way I deal with things, once I hit go live, my mental stress is gone from the time I go live until the time I end, and then it comes back. So it's just one of those. I find streaming to be a stress reliever.
Right. Hello, everyone.
How is everybody doing? Glad to see y'all. All right. Sorry, I lost my. I had my questions pulled up and they just disappeared for a second, so I apologize. So let me ask you, when it comes to your streaming, I know you said that you've taken a break because you did give birth and then you had the really bad car accident. When you do stream, do you think you prefer to work independently on stream where it's just you playing a story-based game or something, or do you think you thrive more when you're playing team-based games like Fortnite or Phasmophobia, or any kind of games like that where you have teammates working with you?
For me personally, I'd have to say more independently. Just because I don't know how my friends or teammates are going to respond to certain questions or events or whatever and say the wrong things when I'm streaming. And then I don't want to have to correct them on stream, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that this is going to sound a little bit controversial, but I'm a white creator. My husband's black and all his friends are black. And so they're going to get on my stream and they're going to be saying words that would not be coming out of my mouth. And I don't know how they're going to act on stream sometimes. I will warn them and say, hey, I'm streaming. Please refrain from certain language. And then they'll go ahead and say, I don't give a fuck. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm saying whatever because I can. And I'm like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't. And then it ruins the mood. So yeah, that's why I mean, yeah, I can mute them from the stream. I can mute them. Are you okay? I can mute them, but then it's like if they're trying to do comms and tell me, hey, something's going on over here, like I'm about to die because someone's killing me, then I can't hear them because I had to mute them because they're fucking being a tomfoolery kind of bullshit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I just prefer independent games. Otherwise, my husband, he knows how important streaming is to me and how important, how serious I take it. So he doesn't cuss on, he doesn't cuss on stream like that. Yeah, no, I get it. Dark jokes, exactly. My friends, they say dark jokes out of nowhere too, and then they will say some stupid shit. But yeah,
Yes.
that's why I just
Nubsy says it best. If they can't respect the streamer, they don't deserve to be on the stream with you. Now,
facts.
that is actually one of the big reasons I quit playing Call of Duty on stream as well. A lot of people that know me know I started as a COD streamer, and I slowly transitioned away from that. One of the main reasons I did that was because the way my friends and people that I was playing with would speak. And I spoke with them about it, and they straight up told me, I was like, bro, I'm going to say what I want to say. So, all right, then. And then they got mad because I quit playing Call of Duty as often because I take streaming very seriously. I don't want to get myself in any kind of problems because of that. So now I play whatever the fuck I want to. And honestly, I have a lot more fun on stream.
Right.
I don't play. The only first person shooter I really play on stream is Fortnite, and that's on special occasions with other people. And that's simply because it's a community event or something, or somebody else has called me about, hey, bro, you just want to play? Sure, I got you. But outside of that, I don't play shooters on stream because it's typically a lot more of a toxic environment. And I don't present myself in a toxic way on stream, considering there are some people that do present themselves as toxic people, to name drop somebody, he was a bigger streamer. Deller, I don't know if anybody knows him. He was presented as a toxic person because he would go crazy whenever he died or whatever. Hugely entertaining. I loved it. That's just not where I reside on my stream. I like to be more of not family friendly necessarily, but I want you to feel like when you come here, you're family with me. And that's just a big thing for me. So having that toxic side of me coming in and out, it doesn't exactly look good personally for me. I feel like I didn't word that properly, but y'all get what I'm saying.
I get it.
All right, so let me ask you, organization, because this one can be transitioned over into your Discord section. How important is organization for you?
Oh God, like I said, ADHD mind. If there's no organization in my life, I have a full-blown panic attack. So, okay, the only unorganized thing in my life is my desk. I have an organized mess, if that makes sense. I know where everything is on my desk.
Organized chaos.
But because there's so much stuff there, it looks crazy to somebody else. But for me, that's normal. Can you stop, please? My goodness.
So when it comes to Discord, because I know the first thing you said when you joined my Discord was, how do I do this and this? And I'm like, my Discord's not as fancy as yours. Calm down. How important is it? Because you run a fairly large Discord, and let's see, how important is the organization when it comes in there?
Oh goodness, it's so important. For anybody that's not aware, I run a Discord retreat that has over 1,500 people in it, and I'm constantly nitpicking my own work. I'm constantly like creating channels, getting rid of channels, reorganizing the categories, reorganizing like the order of the categories. Um, yeah, and then okay, so Clovis creates, she's my friend. She's in your channel right now, checking us out. And so I was in a program called Merit America. And basically, we needed a section outside of the program where we talked on Slack. We needed a section outside of it. So I was like, hey guys, I created a Discord. So if you guys want to join really quick, so that way we can kind of just, hang out, chat, do whatever we need to do. We can also play Discord, or we can play D&D, or Tabletop Simulator, whatever. Exactly, where we could be filthy degenerates. But so I created it in like an hour, and like I made like great like sections, not too many channels, but enough channels to where there's enough like talking areas, a couple like voice channels, and the rules page. Like I even created a picture to kind of make the rules page stand out a little. So it's like, okay, so like I'm a nerd when it comes to Discord. So like I'm able to do it quickly. But without organization in a Discord, like if you're gonna have thousands of people come in, like especially to network their streams and everything, then it's gonna be yes, bless me, thank you. Um but it's gonna be kind of rough trying to get people to stay if they come in and they see that like the channels are all over the place, there's no mods to help you out, or just in general, if it just looks like a hot mess, they're gonna think this is a hot mess and not want to stay.
Y'all heard it here first, folks. That's why my Discord has problems. No, I'm just kidding.
Listen, I can fix it for you.
I do need to go through and actually straighten out my Discord a little bit. I don't think my Discord is as bad as people have said, just because I know where everything is, but I am the one that created it and I put it out there, so it makes sense that I don't see the problems with it. So
yeah, definitely. I want to kind of comment on that really fast. You don't see the issues unless you look at it from an outside perspective. And that's what a lot of people don't like understand. So like Stretch, right? I made his server. Oh, hello.
Double jump out, bro.
What, sir?
Jump out. We're doing an interview.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine.
I thought I moved us to my locked channel. Give me 2 seconds to do that. You might have to turn your camera back on. Just bear with me.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize for that. I thought I was in my secured channel. Sorry. Okay, we're good.
Okay. But yeah, basically, I look different. How do I look different? Is it the glasses? Is it all the weight that I lost? Because, listen, a bitch lost 60 pounds after giving birth.
That's big GG for that.
Hell yeah, and I'm still losing weight. I'm still working on that. Did I get catfished? No, you didn't. I just lost weight, that's all. I do. Thank you. That's an accomplishment. Discord. Looking at it from an outside perspective is very helpful sometimes. Like I've had my cousins, like I've used their accounts. They join retreat, and then I'll go through on their phones, and then I'll ask them what their perspective of it is, just to get some like oh, thank you. But yeah, no, I'll like get their perspective on it for like a person who's never been in the server before. And so like they gave me great feedback, and like every time I update the server, I have them do the exact same thing every time. Cause I'm like, okay, I want to make sure this makes sense.
Yeah, no, it's understandable. Because I know for people who don't know, I am a mod in Retreat. I've been a mod for I couldn't even tell you how long I've been a mod for, but we do have meetings where all the mods come together and talk. I like to think I give a good outside perspective on a bunch of things. I also don't know because I just don't. But I do agree that having the outside perspective is definitely a good thing to look at. I just haven't
Definitely.
been. I haven't been. So I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to start something new in my head to where I don't say I haven't made time for something. I'm trying to say that I haven't made it a priority yet to make it seem more serious in my head. So I actually stop using not having time as an excuse.
Right.
So
So
I haven't made it a priority to step up and do changes that I need to make. For Discord, I will say that for Discord, I have been making a lot of changes to the actual stream itself. I just haven't, again, haven't made it a priority for Discord yet.
right. So Brand in the Sky 94 has a question.
Yes.
They wrote, how is it streaming with your baby? I have 3 and I find it really hard to stream without one of them screaming or crying in the background. So I don't know how long you've been in the stream today. I have a 4-year-old and a 7-month-old, as you saw. I find it easy. It's literally in my rules on my channel where I'm a parent first. So you got to respect that. And if you don't want to respect that, you can leave, honestly. I just kind of incorporate my children into my stream sometimes. Like I was playing Mario Kart one day, I believe, and my son wanted to join me. And I was like, okay, get your Switch. So he gets his Switch, he sets up on the desk sitting on my lap, and I'm just playing. And it worked out perfectly fine. Because I incorporated him into the stream with like almost no issues, just because I'm used to him butting in all the time. Like I'm sure my 4-year-old will come running any minute now and be like, "Okay, mom, it's my turn to say hi to everyone."
So, Brandy, I will say that it is difficult to stream when you have kids, just for that simple fact of them coming in and running and yelling. The only reason I say that's difficult is for the simple fact, as a parent, your main priority is always your kids. And I 100% understand that. From my perspective, it is too. I have a really loving and supporting wife when it comes to this. So when I do stream, she takes care of making sure he's not running here yelling and screaming all the time. And I take that as a huge bit of appreciation, because some people will actually not come to your streams because your kids are running around in the background acting crazy. I've had people tell me, it's like, bro, I'm not coming to your streams because your kids and they're yelling, and I want to focus on you or the game. Which, again, if I'm not your cup of tea, it is what it is. But it's difficult as long as it's easier if you have a partner that can help you in your stream schedule. It is also very important to sit down and have a conversation with your significant other about your stream schedule before you set it. So like you can go be like, hey, listen, Mondays or let's say Fridays and Saturdays. Say Fridays and Saturdays, I want those to be my stream days from this hour to this hour. Can you make sure you got the kids for those hours? It's a simple conversation that you don't think is actually helpful, but it is also very helpful at the same time. At least that's my opinion on the matter. Again, Candy's would be different because she's a parent. We all parent differently. We all stream differently. That's one of my main reasons for wanting to do these interviews, is because we all do something on a level that's so much the same, but we all have a completely different mentality when it comes to it. And that's why I like doing this, because it's one of those like, hey, you know, the way she thinks about things might inspire you on some ways to incorporate your thought processes with it. And that's one of the things I like about this for sure. Locked, send me a message. We can talk about that. I don't mind. I'm always looking for people. It depends on the kid as well. Yes, I would say yes, it does depend on the kid, because some kids are a lot more rowdy than others. So in that case, I don't know if that would depend on the kid as much as the parent would discipline. That's one of those weird sections right there. It's bad some days. I'll try to stream in the hub work second session. It's just for me. So Brandy, when it comes to that, with the shift differences, maybe try to find a different time to stream. So you could try to be a late night streamer whenever he gets off, or the kids go to bed, or you could early in the mornings, possibly, potentially. It's just thinking out loud. I apologize. All right, sorry. All right, so when it comes to Discord and whatnot, like I said, you are very, very knowledgeable when it comes to Discord. So I don't know if you saw him in here. I interviewed him this past Saturday, Mr. TMT Pizza Power. He says, and this is his opinion, you don't have to have a Discord. You don't have to have a Discord to grow as a streamer. And I asked him about that, and he said that he was reconsidering it. I do believe is the words he used about having one. But he did say you do not have to have a Discord to grow a community. What are your thoughts on where do you think you would be if you wasn't using Discord?
So, do you mean like networking within Discord servers?
Yes.
I think I'd be about the same, maybe a little less. Just because I don't rely on Discord to bring in new people. So like I have TikTok. That's where I get new people from majority of the time.
That's where I met Pizza Power. Through
Huh?
TikTok. That's where I met Mr. Pizza Power. I met him through TikTok.
But yeah, it's just kind of like sometimes, oh man, how do I explain this without sounding like a hypocrite? So yes, I do have a server meant for networking, for your streams and everything. And I guess the biggest thing is like it all depends on like the discords that you're jumping into. Like some of them can be super helpful, some of them can just kind of like they're all about the top people, like the mods and the owners are the ones that get all the people type of thing. So that's kind of how I don't want retreat, and that's how we my husband just put the baby down. That's all he did. So don't worry about that. Yeah, exactly. It's very pyramid schemey, and that's how I don't want retreat at all. Like I'm always to the mods, like, hey, listen, I'm leading by example to you guys. I don't want it to be all about us. I really want to kind of like, hey, let's do the members, just because like I don't want it to be about us. Because a lot of times when you hear Discord, you hear pyramid streams is how I call it. So you can grow a community without a Discord, but you have to use social media. The only way you're going to get discovered is through social media. And I would also like to segue. I think it's one of your questions that I will basically be answering. Is how would you start streaming if I were to give advice to a new streamer? And that would essentially be make other social media accounts first. Do not stream. Go network in other people's streams. Make TikTok videos. Make Twitter tweets about whatever you want to tweet about. Like if you're like, for instance, me, I'm a type 1 diabetic. I use the diabetic hashtags all the time. and I've gotten several fellow type 1 diabetics join my stream, and then they're like, "Hey, I didn't know you stream. That's really cool. I'm here now, so tell me about yourself." And then like we joke about how I have a candy themed stream, even though we can't have candy like that. But like that makes the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hashtag diabetic. Exactly. Making your brand first is it's how you grow your community in a sense. Because like for instance, there's Call Me Chris on TikTok, right? So she's high up there. She's got millions of followers. Um, and she didn't start streaming on Twitch first. Eventually, she did move over to like YouTube and Twitch. So she streams on Twitch and makes YouTube videos. Hashtag gay. Yeah, I get it. um, but no, it's like for me, um, that's one of the things I regret was make um I didn't make a name for myself first. I started streaming and then I was like, okay, I'm not getting people in. How do I get people in? And then I started doing TikTok videos and I started blowing up. I mean, I only have like 500 something followers on TikTok, but that was when I was actually consistent with my videos. But after I started going like higher and higher in numbers, I started getting more people on my streams. And every time I posted a video, I also made a comment of, "Hey, I stream on Twitch. This is my username." Simple as that. I
Yeah.
started getting people in then. I started building a name. I don't need to use Discord like that. I'm not on public server Discords regarding streaming. I'm only in friends Discords and my retreat server. That's
Mhm.
it.
So I did a test a few months back. I networked really hard on Discord, and I'm talking about every time somebody was sending a message, I was right there. I was messaging them back, networking. That was I did it specifically because I wanted to try something to see how well networking outside of Discord would work versus inside of Discord. And surprisingly, working on Discord didn't get you much of nothing. Like outside of a response at that time, it didn't do much anything past that. Now I did start networking on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and other people's streams. So what I would do, will you close my door? So like I would network in other people's random people's streams. So I would type in a game that I like let's say Pokemon for example. I would click on Pokemon. I would find somebody with however many views. I really wouldn't even look. I'd click on it as long as they spoke English. I'd go in there and just have a 30-minute, 45-minute conversation with them. Just get to know them. And I found networking that way worked significantly better when it came to bringing people in. Did they come in and stay all as much? No, but it still got people to come in and check me out. Now, Discord, I have my own Discord, my own personal server. I have it specifically for me and my community. I go in there and I talk to anybody that comes into my Discord because I want them to realize like, hey, I'm a real person just like you are. I'm not just a streamer. I'm not just a content creator. That's what the point of my server is. You can also meet a lot of really cool streamers in there. Like Candy, you're a part of my server. A lot of people in the channel, they're a part of my server as well. It's just one of those. I want to talk to everybody. I want y'all to understand that one day, if I do make it, I'm not going to say if, when I make it, because I'm going to make it as a full-time content creator. One day, don't fucking know when, but one day I'm calling it. Discord link right there. But yeah, I want y'all to realize, like, even at that point of success, I'm still going to treat y'all all exactly the same. I'm still going to come in, tell y'all my good morning message, and then respond to you and have a conversation, because I feel like that is more important on my end to let y'all understand, like, hey, I'm a person just like y'all. And Discord's really good to be able to keep people informed on your stuff without having to make an entire video. Like, that's one of the big things with TikTok. You have to make a video. You can't just put out a message. You have to put the video out there. And you might be sick, you might not have your voice, you might not be able to do that. At least on Discord, I can just type the message out, let it go. Sorry, my son is going absolutely berserk back there. I apologize. I don't know if y'all can hear that. So, in this past year, what is one piece of knowledge that you think has improved your thought process on streaming or through Discord the most?
Take everything with a grain of salt. You're gonna have your good days. You're gonna have your bad days. Um, I have to be completely honest. When I was pregnant, I get over emotional. I mean, very aggressive. I like beat the fuck out of my husband type of shit. Like, well, okay, not abusively, but I mean like, okay, hold on, I gotta clarify. But I was very like aggressive with everything, so I was always like jumping the gun with a lot of stuff. And there's my son. There was a lot of you're done eating. He was just asking for ice cream is all. Cancel cheap straight up. No, but seriously, like I was very aggressive. And it was like it was just kind of like because of my emotions, I was over angry all the time, always stressing myself out unnecessarily. And you don't want to stream when you're in that mindset because then if you're
Justice for
hashtag
Candy
give
son.
too. Y'all crack me up. But it's like if y'all are angry for whatever reasons you got going on, because you're just getting annoyed with every little tiny thing about like nitpicking a lot of things, um, it can ruin your vibe on your stream and people won't want to return.
Mm-hmm.
Or like on Discord for specifics. On Discord, oh my god. love the love the website. For specifics on like Discord, um, it caused me to become very silent. On Discord, I didn't want to message people because I didn't want to like come off as angry. But because of that, I like lost a lot of my focus as well about like growing the Discord and like making it like as perfect as I can make it. Because obviously nothing's perfect,
Mm-hmm.
but Junior, you can have ice cream. I said okay. Um, yeah, Discord. Don't be angry on Discord in general, because especially like I trolled a lot of people on the server. I shouldn't have probably trolled them, but they were also being asshats coming into the server saying like negative things about having to level up in the server in order to post your live link. And I kept on like timing them out for 30 seconds. So I'm like, okay, listen here, dipshit. You're gonna actually listen to me for a second.
I
Read the
remember
rules or you
those.
can leave.
I remember those days. Those were funny.
I want that to happen again. I just like trolling sometimes.
So, speaking of trolls, we have a couple of heavy trolls in the chat. Mr. Nubsy and Mr. Canesy are known as the Trolling Brothers because they will jump in your stream and just their entire goal is to jump scare you at some point for literally any reason. Literally, like you'll just be sitting there having a conversation and boom, here comes a sound alert. Not mad at it. They've got me a couple of times. All right, so let's move on. How do you stay motivated to let's use this one for Discord. How do you stay motivated to keep on pushing with Retreat, keep on pushing to try to make it better and do more?
Basically, I remember why I set up the server in the first place, even though I've had loads of bumps along the road. My reason for it was I wanted to set up the server for non-affiliated Twitch streamers to network, especially. Um, and I didn't want it to be another pyramid scheme or pyramid stream Discord, like I mentioned earlier. Um, I wanted to just kind of stick out there that, hey, it's not about us, it's about you guys. I want this to be a safe place for people to network with each other. I want this to be a safe place for you to come in and genuinely ask questions about how you can start streaming if you haven't started streaming. I want you to come in and feel comfortable and be able to actually kick back and even vent if you need to in the safe place channel. Um, just because like you don't see that a lot on Discord servers, especially streaming servers. Like a lot of them are just streaming and gaming and like no in between. And some of them are like even just link dumping servers where there's no one actually talking in there. But obviously, sometimes, like you said, sometimes you just want to post a message, let some people respond to you, have a little conversation, get some texting out of the way, because like not everybody has the social presence to be able to go out and be an extrovert, or like they work at a job where they have to like stay in one area and be silent the entire shift, and so they weren't able to be social during the day, so they can come to the server and be social.
Yeah.
So that's my main take,
Uh,
I guess. It's just
I,
kind of
I will say I've met some incredible people when they were not affiliated that once they became affiliated turned into some of the biggest dickheads I've ever met on Twitch. And I say that in the most respectful manner because it's literally the only way I can say it. Like before they became affiliated, just having a conversation with them in general it was just like he was talking to a friend that you've had for years. And then they got affiliated, and it's just like where did that nice side of you go? Where did that side of you go? Oh, I can make money now. It's like, bro, that's not the entirety of the point. You want to, Casey? I'm a nice guy. Fuck you. Kainsey, for anybody new in the chat who doesn't know me all that well, Kainsey is my rival, so we talk a lot of shit to each other. Fuck you, Kainsey. But yeah, I have noticed in the sense of non-affiliate people, they like to come and ask questions, but they also like to leave the moment they become affiliated. That's not just from Retreat. I've noticed it in several other Discords. How do you think is the best way to counteract that?
so doing certain things within the server that can make people want to stay. Um, so shouting them out for like, for instance, we have top 3 of the week. So that's top 3 supportive members that we see are like actually like networking within each other's streams. Cause like I have eyes everywhere in people's streams, believe it or not. So like I always ask the mods like who they've seen in streams. I myself watch a lot of people's streams, and so I'm seeing who networks within each other's streams. And so I notice it. And when I see those names pop up constantly, I'm like, okay, we're gonna shout out these 3 people of this week, and we're gonna let them post their live in a section that's separated from everybody else so that they can kind of shout themselves out a little better. They have a message from our bot that pops up in the general chat also that pops up and says, hey, this person's live, go watch them. And then we also have the same thing for 3 non-affiliates of the week where we shout out 3 people who are not affiliated every week, and do a message for them in the same stance as the top 3 of the week. We also have our community game nights where if you guys are, streaming a game night like Fall Guys, Among Us, that kind of stuff, and you're wanting people to like, in a sense, um, stay into your stream, but also network with other people, or however you want to run your stream that night. But you need people to join. We could put a little event for you guys to say, hey, we have a games night coming up soon with this member. We'll even like if you're doing voice comms on your Discord, we'll put that in the description to say, hey, if they're going to be doing voice comms on this server, so make sure to join them if you're going to join them. So it's all about like actually networking within other people's Discord servers too, other people's streams, actually seeing other people, and networking with other people, but you can also be hoisted above everybody else within the server. And we're willing to help you. We'll shout you out. We'll give messages directly just for you. Just be active. But if you have a hard time talking to new people,
So
like within
that's
the
a
server,
difficult
within
one.
a stream.
I think he means just in general. Because to me, you got to go into every conversation with a new person, especially through Discords or even in streaming. Try to go into every conversation with a new person like they're going to become your best friend. Because that will lead you to be more open-minded in the sense of just having that conversation rather than being like, oh, hey, what's up? Go into it thinking like, hey, me and you will be best friends. Because you never know. You could get to talking, and like, I know a big talking point for me is anime and Pokemon and stuff like that. I can talk about anime for hours. And if somebody comes in and it's like, oh yeah, you know, I got you pulled up and watching anime, boom, we're best friends now. Because now I have a talking point. So just kind of go into the conversation like that. That's the best way I can do, or best piece of advice in that sense that I can give.
My advice for that would honestly, I mean, you could really use this for both Discord and streaming. Find a topic of conversation that's open-ended for anybody to kind of give you some sort of response. So like Locked. So he talks about cars. Not a lot of car people, but some people do like cars. And so if he's posting some pictures, he'll get like maybe 1 or 2 people every other week to talk to him about it within our server, for instance. So like for me, sometimes I'll be like, hey guys, what's your favorite candy? Simple question, but everybody likes to talk about their favorite candy. It's just like a 1-word response sometimes too. Like, I'll be like, hey, what's your favorite candy? So I say, Kit Kat. And they'll say, oh, I love Kit Kats when they're in the freezer, especially. They taste really good to me. And then they're like, oh, I've never tried it in the freezer. And I'm like, boom, got a conversation out of you. That's as simple as it is. You just run with it. Responding to people is doing the open-ended question, responding to those responses. That makes a conversation. Simple as that. If you don't care who responds to you, just do it in a general message.
Yeah.
Yes. See, that's what I'm saying. The freezer. Next time you go out to the store and you're wanting some candy, buy a Kit Kat, just whatever size, king size, regular size.
He doesn't get candy. He gets sweets because he's European. He has to go get him a sweet.
Ban me for what?
All right, so
vanilla wafers. Oh,
Chalo, I use Pokemon and anime in that regards. For me, those are my talking points. I know you like FIFA a lot. You could use FIFA and soccer for your talking points, or anything else. Like if you have any other interests or hobbies, you could do that as well, just to incorporate that into a conversation. Just as an example for what I was saying. Another talking point when it comes to stuff like that. So Saturday we got to talking on the previous interview. Mr. Lucky Bard Games, I don't believe he's here tonight. I haven't seen his name at least. He suggested to us, because we got to talking about pizza with Mr. Pizza Power. Pizza Power puts ketchup on his pizza. Not always, but he puts ketchup on it. He said you should try it. It's really good. Lucky Bards came in here and threw a curveball at us. He said to put a freshly cooked chocolate chip cookie on top of your pizza and eat it. So that's a talking point. That's an example to get talking done like that. Ketchup and mayonnaise. I don't know why people like mayonnaise. That shit nasty as hell.
I put French dressing on my pizza.
What the fuck? Cansey Banner, we're done with this shit. We're calling it. End this shit.
No. It's gotta be with
over.
it's gotta be with the right toppings. So it's not good with every.
French.
Yes, French.
So listen, see,
French.
I told the people Saturday I'm gonna try the cookie on a pizza and I'm gonna try the ketchup on a pizza for them. It'd be a cold day in hell if I put French dressing on a pizza. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Listen. Okay, it tastes especially good when you have a Hawaiian pizza.
Oh yeah,
or a meat lover's pizza.
I think we gonna agree to disagree on that. Because
You
first of
gotta
all,
try
pineapple don't go on pizza. I'll argue that till I die. Pineapple don't go on pizza. Meat lovers pizza, and then you put the sweet ass French dressing on top of that. I don't see that as a mixable palate.
It's so
Okay,
good though.
hold on. Let me ask you a question before we move on from this.
Okay.
Was you pregnant when you decided to start trying that?
No.
Okay, never mind.
That was gonna be way back in high school.
That was gonna be my entire argument right there, to be like, all right, pregnancy hormones, it does some crazy shit. I understand, but I don't know. They put mango chunks on pizza. Oh God, I'm sure somebody does that nasty shit.
If my husband had the choice, he would do that. The mango chunks.
Nubsy, I'm disagreeing with you. Pineapple by itself is how pineapple should be enjoyed. That's how pineapple should. You cook it, fuck that.
It's like good on pizza.
Pineapple upside down cake, disgusting, horrible. I hate when you cook. Anytime you cook vegetables or fruits, I hate it. It's terrible.
Do you like
Snickers
carrot cake?
Barbecue? No, I hate carrot cake. It's horrible.
I love carrot cake.
Charlo, can we get a ban on Charlo too? He just said he eats Snickers with barbecue sauce.
I'm the handicapped kid. I guess we're fighting.
Pineapples with tacos? No. I think you can make a pineapple salsa. That is okay.
That's good.
That is okay. But if you put pineapples just on a regular taco, nah, I'm good. He really timed out, Charlo. Oh, carrot cake is nasty. I will fight that one. Little Miss Pop, sweet and sour Chinese curry. Never had Chinese curry, so I can't attest to that one. Nubsy said fight me. No. See, it's just one of those. We're on a whole food tangent right now, and I'm telling y'all, like I agreed to putting a cookie on my pizza. I agreed to putting ketchup on my pizza, and I think that's where I'm drawing the line, because y'all got some crazy ass fucking combinations out here. Barbecue sauce and the Snickers. I think that's the worst one. I think, Candy, I'm not even gonna give you the worst one right there for the French dressing on a pizza. What the hell? Is it only a UK thing? Is what only a UK thing?
We have curry here, but it's hard to find sometimes. Depending if you're in like a rural area, you have to drive miles to find a place that serves curry.
Oh, I thought.
Whether or not it's sweet and sour, I don't know.
I thought Charlo said that he ate that. My apologies. I apologize to him. So yes, Candy, you take the cake on the number one gross combination. Sorry,
it is not gross. Try it.
Listen. I don't think I can do that. It's gonna cost money for me to do that.
Listen. My number one pizza toppings combo would have to be bacon, pineapple, banana peppers.
Both of those are disgusting. Bacon, perfect. A-okay. You added peppers. First of all, I hate peppers, okay? Peppers and onions, I can't eat them. It's a texture thing. I don't know why. I like the flavor. Peppers. I like the flavor they give food. I hate the texture of the food. No sauce on the Snickers. Let's go.
I guess I can understand. But listen,
Nubbly, that's your next TikTok.
Top tier.
I can't do it. I disagree. So this is the ultimate combination when it comes to pizza. You get chicken, bacon, And fuck, I lost my train of thought. I'm sitting here thinking about French dressing on pizza, and my entire thing just fucked up.
You ever make a chicken bacon ranch pizza?
Yeah,
So good.
chicken, bacon,
I
and
love
then what was I said this like 2 days ago?
I do like, okay, a layer of like barbecue sauce, right? And then cheese, chicken, bacon, and then I do a drizzle of ranch on top of that.
You're in sensory issues. No, doubled. I'm the same way. I don't even like the flavor you get from mushrooms. It tastes like you're chewing on hair. It's disgusting. It's fibrous. It's fuck that. All right, let's jump into questions because now y'all got me fucked up thinking about these weird ass food combinations. But let's move on. So let me.
You're welcome.
I'm not accepting that. Fuck that. I'm gonna be thinking about this when I'm supposed to be asleep. I gotta be at work at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm being there staring at the fucking ceiling like this motherfucker really puts French on her pizza. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm gonna be sitting there. It's gonna dwell. I'm gonna have to vent to my coworkers tomorrow about this.
Let me know what they say.
They're gonna tell you you're crazy. I'm gonna give you that heads up.
Don't knock it till you try it.
I'm knocking it. I'm sorry.
Have you ever had jalapeno jam? Oh my god, that is delicious.
Jalapeno honey is good. Jalapeno jam.
I've never had
that.
jalapeno honey, but jalapeno jam. Oh my god, like I home make that all the time. That shit's so delicious.
All right. Next question. What do you find to be the easiest part about being a content creator?
Oh god, I can talk for hours.
Okay, number one easiest thing.
Yeah, the easiest thing is literally just talking, always having a conversation, always having a topic. Well, that's just me though. I'm always on a tangent with like I'll be talking about one thing and then the next thing I'm like talk about this other thing.
Fair point. Like the whole conversation we just had.
Yeah. Point being.
All right. Well, let's flip that question. What's the hardest part? She's like, I don't want to talk about that.
Staying focused. Because I get so sidetracked.
I can fully agree with that. Staying focused and staying consistent. See, so like this is the weird thing about this question. I ask it every week, and every week somebody gives me another answer. And I'm like, fuck, that is the hardest thing. But like I told Kainsey today while we was working on our stuff, I honestly truly believe the back end of Twitch or streaming or content creation is absolutely the hardest thing. The OBS, the setting stuff up, the changing things around, to trying to keep up to date with stuff, not being bland with everything. I honestly think that is the hardest thing. I say that because I'm technologically challenged. I tell people that all the time. I'm not a tech person. Me and Casey literally sat here for the past 3 hours. I think I got home at like 3:55. We jumped on a call at 4 o'clock. From 4 o'clock until 7 o'clock. Me and him was in the call working on an overlay for one specific game. And every time we'd fix something else would fuck up, and we'd have to try this and then do this. I honestly think that's the hardest part. Honestly. And then you get new people like myself who are technologically challenged, who don't have a friend or somebody that they can lean on for help. They have to just rely on stuff like YouTube. That makes things even harder because then you truly have to learn this by yourself and not having that. So I really do appreciate people coming in. Chalo, I thought I'd cut that off. Sorry, we're doing just chatting. You think I'm not watching the chat? Come on, Chalo, use your brain, bro.
Step it up.
Step it up. Yeah, that's my personal hardest thing right there. Right.
Yeah, I get that. I completely understand and agree with that. It can be one of the harder things, for sure. But for me personally, it has to be staying focused. Cause like I'll say I gotta do this, and this on stream. Don't forget to do like this thing because I went on a whole tangent on something else, and so I kind of went in a whole nother direction. And by the time I'm like supposed to be done streaming, I'm like, fuck, I forgot to do this one other thing. So I'm always forgetting something, even though I literally have a notebook I mean, my notebook's not right next to me at this moment, but I have a notebook that I'll have, and I'll have 3 bullet points for every stream of like, this is what I'm doing in this stream.
I have
And
2.
then like that and that. Yeah, see, exactly.
I have one specifically for like if I'm streaming and something's messed up or something I think of that needs to be fixed for the next stream. So I write it down right there, be like, boom, we're good. And then this one, the blue one, that's where I do all my scheduling and planning. And then like my bigger things that I have to do, I put them over there.
Right.
Chalo, Kenzie, give Chalo his points back for that since we're doing the interview, please. Let him have it for later. All right, let's see. Already asked that question. All right, so let me ask you this. I asked this question and I always hope somebody else takes steps like this. Do you take any kind of steps to hype yourself up before you stream?
No.
Fuck. Why am I the only one?
Okay, listen. I have good reason, okay? I don't have time. I'm already busy enough as it is.
It's not that you ain't got time. It's you're not making it a priority.
Correct, because I found that it doesn't have to work for me anyways.
Very, very true. It doesn't work for everybody.
It's kind of like for me, so like I have a 5-minute timer on my screen, and literally I have a routine every time before I stream. I make sure everything is set with my like making sure that all my things are plugged in, making sure that like everything's connected so that like I don't have like tech issues besides for me forgetting to hit the unmute button. Uh but so then I'll mute myself, hit go live, put my stream link in whatever Discord channels. Like I only have like 2 servers that I drop it on just because like I don't need to after that. Because again, I'm not there to really network in Discords. It's mainly my community I already have and the TikTok people that come in to streams. Anyways, and then I run to the bathroom and I go pee real quick, grab something to drink, and come back in. Like by the time that's 5 minutes has passed, and then it's time for me to stream. I'm like, hey everybody. And I'm acting like I didn't just almost piss myself right there.
Yeah. So I didn't get as hyped up today as I normally do. I was, like I said, I was hyper focused before streaming. My brain was still trying to unprocess from all that. Normally, I'm over here singing my heart out. The past couple of streams, I'm surprised nobody clipped it. I was singing my heart out at the beginning, not realizing my mic wasn't muted. But I have like some weights right here. I lift weights and do a bunch of little shit with that and whatnot. I get hyped just because I'm hitting the go live button and I know I get to come over here and talk to people. It's a lot of fun.
Wait, hold on. You dead ass about Lil Nas X taking a potty break mid concert?
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it.
I wouldn't doubt it either.
All right, so let's see. What is your absolute favorite thing about doing this? About streaming and making content?
The community. I know this sounds cheesy as fuck, but legit the community. I don't have in real life friends. I have internet friends.
Mm-hmm.
And I consider everybody that's in my streams, at least regular community members, I consider them my friends. Just because if I were to go in if I were to be streaming and I'm like, hey guys, I'm opening up Fortnite lobby. I need 3 people. Does anybody want to join me? I will get 3 people to join me really fast.
That has been a lot of people's answer. And it's also probably one of my, I'll say that's probably my answer as well. The community that I've built, the really cool and amazing people I've met through streaming, some of them are, I literally call them my best friends. Like Cainsy's one of them. Nubsy, he's a really great friend. Chilo, all of these people that come in and just hang out and talk, like just having conversations with them. Like I'll talk to them about non-streaming related stuff. Like me and Cainsy, we'll sit down and we'll just have a conversation about like, man, fucking work sucked today. And then we'll branch off into that. We'll be playing Pokemon Showdown, just fucking talking off like that. Like, you are friends. We are friends. We just don't speak that often, sir. So, it's not the case,
We can
like.
be friends.
Yeah, we're definitely friends. We just don't speak as often, man.
Yeah, like Clovis, me and her, like I said, we were in Merit America together,
Mhm.
and there was some shit that we really went through in that program that was like, it was rough. Long story short, we had a teacher. I'm not gonna say her name just because it was like a first name basis kind of thing. But so she had to leave because of some medical reasons. She's doing good now. She it was too much on her. But the program Merit America was underprepared, and they stuck us with somebody that was not prepared to be a teacher, and she was a complete Karen. I mean, literally I had to ask a question, and that question was, what if I can't find a job where I'm not making a whole lot of money? Um, like, what do I do? Do I just keep on searching for other shit? What have you? And literally, the teacher said, if you have to find a job that doesn't pay you good enough, suck it up.
Fuck that.
I had 2 master's degrees, and I was only getting paid $7.25 an hour, and I had to suck it up. Okay, Karen, 65-year-old ass, fucking
Like, sound like you
graduated.
wasted money on like a fucking art degree or something, stupid ass.
She was she was, she was bitch. She was a boomer. Like, she's like voted for the wrong party type of shit. Like, she's okay, that was a whole trauma in a sense, right? And literally after that Zoom meeting, we all had to get into the Discord that I made for the Merit America group, and we all sat in the Discord and just vented for like 30 minutes with each other. And we were like, holy fuck, did she really say that? We did not believe that she said that. She shut it down like so fast. Everybody was mentally checked out at that point. But it's like, to segue back to your question, I now have trauma bonded friends because of that.
Chalo said he loves Karens. He's gonna marry one. Have fun
Good
with that.
luck with that.
Have fun with that. Could be a Richard. All right, let's see. Let's see where am I at. All right, so let's jump into some more Discord related questions, which I mean they can be related to your streams. When it comes to being a mod, let's go with your channel before we go Discord. Is there an application process like there is in the Discord, or is it just one of those like you've been a supporter for a while, you get mod status?
Oh God, I haven't had to add a mod in a long time. It was more so just kind of like, you're a good supporter. You also so I have 2 that are streamers and 3 that are non-streamers. And the 3 that are non-streamers, I was like, hey, sometimes you even play with me on stream sometimes, so I'd love for you to join the mod team in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
The streamer friends, we kind of have each other's back. So I mod for them, they mod for me. We always try to, excuse me. We always try to take time out for each other, at least 30 minutes per stream, to kind of like jump in, do what we need to do, watch out for other people. We'll lurk on each other's channels for the most part. But we'll like be active for like 30 minutes, but just kind of like for the rest of it, we'll just kind of like sit there and kind of like just make sure no one's coming in saying bad words, essentially.
Yeah.
But yeah, the non-streamers, like eventually I want to pay them,
I mean,
but I don't got the money
I was
for
say
it right now.
that'll be a question here in just a few.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. So at the moment don't have any non-streamer mods. I would like to eventually branch out and get people like that, because getting an outside perspective from a non-streamer, it works out better in my opinion, because then you're not being a burden as them being a mod. I do feel like, because all the mods that I have are also streamers, I feel like it is kind of a burden to have them as a streamer, because then like if I actually need them as a streamer and or as a mod and not as a streamer, it can be a conflict of interest, because at the end of the day, streaming is a very selfish thing. So, and it's going to sound really shitty to say, a lot of people don't want to see you doing better than me. Like in the sense of like, let's say you're a mod for me. Just an example. You could be a mod for me and say you see I have 35 people on my channel. You could be like, oh, I'm not going to mod for him. Well, let's hope somebody says something so he gets knocked back down to where I am. Or, vice versa. I could be a mod for you and see that you're doing really well and I'm not. But, oh, well, I'm not doing that for them. That is a uncomfortable truth when it comes to being a streamer. There's a lot of people that will say, hey, I got your back, I'm here for you, but they don't.
Right. They don't want to see you succeed.
Yeah.
They want to be selfish with their own stuff. I totally understand that.
And that's one of the main reasons I would like to end up finding somebody who's, not streaming and eventually reach out. I had somebody reach out that had just joined my stream, like they'd only been a part of it for like 2 weeks, and I told them, I was like, hey, message me after streaming me, you can talk about it. And I think they got mad because I didn't give them mod status and they left. I haven't seen them since.
There's some people who just want to be mods just so that they can steal the spotlight, honestly. And
Yeah.
it's like, that's why I'm never like, if somebody like directly asks me, hey, can I be a mod? I'm like, no. I will be blunt. No. Why not? I usually just come to you guys about it. Like, like there's a difference between the server and my stream. My stream is my home. That's my temple. That's my me space. And if I have somebody who I don't completely trust to be a mod on my stream, I'm not gonna give you mod on my stream, simple as that. But it's like it's different for the retreat server for being a mod on there.
Yeah, I was about to say, I know there's a whole application process on there. If you want to talk about that as well, yes.
Yeah.
Because I do know, I know a bit about that as well, because I had to go through the process. And, Locked, I know Locke's been trying to be a mod in there for a long time. No offense to you, Locke. Locke, it is not the easiest thing in the world to become a mod. I want to wholeheartedly tell you that, not to like break your heart or like offend you or anything. It is not an easy task to become a mod. It's not just a, hey, I applied and I become it. There is an entire process that goes on behind the scenes that a lot of people don't, like a lot of the main people don't know. Was he a mod? Yeah, he was. Oh shit, yeah, he was.
No,
okay,
he wasn't a mod. No.
Not retreat. I was about to say
retreat.
I didn't think so, but I was like,
no.
Did I like miss that? But no, like in the sense of retreat, it is very hard to become a mod, simply because, like I said, there's a lot of behind the scenes shit that you don't see. So I don't want to hit you with that and like get you discouraged from being there. But one day maybe maybe it'll work out. I don't know. I can't say yes or no. I'm not in charge of saying yes or no to everything. It's just one of those, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Just keep on trying to do all the positive things that you're doing, and it'll work out.
Right. Yeah, it's like what Riddler was saying. Essentially, we have an application process, which I think I have to update those questions still. Like obviously you have to answer some questions. Yeah, I'm sorry. Is it should be or shouldn't be? I just want to confirm that's what you're writing.
It definitely should be very hard to become a mod.
Yeah.
Like I have a few mods in my channel. I don't specify the difference between mods and regular people. I think the only difference is the name color is different in my channel. But I've had people reach out wanting to be a mod in my Discord, and I'm like, bro, I don't know who you are that well. Especially in my Discord. My Discord is a lot more, I don't want to say important than my stream, because my stream is definitely taking precedent over that. But giving you access to my Discord is like giving you keys to my house, because that's my safe place. That's where my community comes as a safe place. And you know, if I don't know you that well, it's hard to say yes and here's the keys to everything, because you can literally shut everything down as a mod.
Yeah. Yeah,
So.
exactly. Like right now in Retreat, we have 8 mods, 2 head mods, and then us 2 owners with me and Pops.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Sloth,
like,
welcome in. Sorry.
that's the thing though, is that like the server is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, including holidays. So there has to be a lot of people that are mods that are checking in all the time. There's a lot of people who like we need help during the day. Like I'll be completely honest, like I'm not on 24/7. I was on 24/7 practically. That caused issues in my home life because of it.
Yeah.
And then I learned a good time management, and I was able to actually set up a team that I trusted. It took a while to set up the team that I trusted. Just because there was all those issues. I'm not gonna get into it right now, just because Riddler, you already know about it. But it's like there was a whole bunch of issues in the first place.
Been there, had to deal with all that. Just the same as everybody else. It was not a fun time.
Yeah, it was not a fun time.
While we're talking about mods, I'm gonna call somebody. Toasted Sloth, when am I gonna be a mod, sir? Gave you mod status, asshole. No, I'm just kidding. No, don't talk about it. So Toasted Sloth, he's a really good friend. He swindled his way into into being a mod on my channel back when I had no fucking clue what a mod was. So I think I'd been streaming for like 2 months. I was newly affiliated, and he came in and was like, "Hey, let's see, you ain't got no mods here. Can I be a mod?" And I was like, "Sure. What the fuck is a mod? I don't care." And it turns out, I mean, it was a good thing. He's a really good dude, and I asked him. I didn't even know how to mod somebody. He was just like, "Oh yeah, /mod," then type their name, and I was like, "Oh, okay, cool." Literally, that's how he got mod status. But yeah, Toasted, glad you're here. Glad to see you, man. All right.
Oh my god. 1 person a day.
Yeah. He probably does. I wouldn't doubt it. He's a trolly person too, so I wouldn't doubt it. He probably sits there and does it and then laughs really fucking hardly, like, when's he gonna find out? So,
but yeah, like Clovis was saying, so like in my other Discord with Merit America, one of the rules is it's only people in Merit America that are allowed in this group. It's like the cool kids club kind of thing. Like it's specific to that certain group specifically. And we literally cross-reference everybody's real life names to their username in Discord. And we cross-check it with Slack because you only get the invite from Slack. So if we have somebody join the server and we don't know them, first they need to introduce themselves and say their name. If they don't say their name, we do some sleuthing and we find it out eventually. And if you're not part of Merit America, you're kicked. Like listen, we sat up for a couple hours doing it together on a little Google Doc and like kind of edit it together as we were going along. And after all that was going on, then I was like, "Hey, Clovis, you wanna be a mod in the server?" And she was like, "Yeah, that's fine." And so it was like, we yeah, no, exactly. We did have to kick somebody because we couldn't find out their name, and it was just for the safety of like the entire server. It was just meant for like us in the Merit America group. But it was like it's kind of like, you know, sometimes I'll reach out to people in like Retreat for my Discord server to kind of like, hey, you're really good. with chatting, keeping conversation, or you're really good at networking, or you're really good at this, you're really good at that. Do you want to be part of the staff team? But then it's like you said, it's a difficult process once you start up. When you realize just all that you have to do, I've literally had people that did not make it from the staff team to the mod team simply because they just couldn't keep up with things.
There's a lot to do. Not like it gets overwhelming from time to time.
Yeah.
I'll be
Shit,
real.
I'm the owner. I know.
I was about to say I'm just a mod, so it's just one of those like it really is. But let's see. You did speak briefly a minute ago. I like how my fucking chat is just going on about who wants to ban who right now. It's fucking hilarious.
I swear.
But you did say something earlier about wanting to be able to pay your mods. At what point do you think mods should start getting paid?
If you're able to quit your job, your daytime job, you should start paying your mods at the very minimum. Like that's a baseline. If you can afford to pay them beforehand, that's even better. But like with streaming, I mean, today's day and age with inflation and shit, like it's kind of a little rough right now. But if you're like jumping up in numbers, or even if you like hit Twitch partner, depending on like what kind of comes first, like you should start paying your mods, because like if you're gonna have lots of people in your stream, then if you need your non-streamer or even your streamer friends taking several hours out of their day to watch your comment section, then you should pay them. For now, like I can handle it myself, but I'm starting to get up there. I'm starting to need a little more help. So
I'm gonna address Mr. Johnny Boombots. Also, welcome in, Johnny. Glad to have you here. Johnny, you actually can't ban Kainsey because he is also a mod. You can't ban mods. As far as I know, you can't, at least. A mod can't ban a mod, as far as I know.
I mean, I will pay you in head pats. Don't worry, Clovis. I accept candy as payment. I will send you a box.
Got past the boob sleds.
I was reading that right as you said it. Oh my goodness. My boobies are no longer bruised.
That's
I'm not
a good
saying
thing.
it won't return. Hint, hint.
I don't know what to say to that.
Sorry.
Moving on. Just kidding. So let me ask you a question, especially pan myself. Can he do that? I think he could do that. But yeah, when it comes to paying mods specifically, do you feel like once you start paying a mod that they should always be in your stream? Because like as it stands right now, so like Johnny Boombots, Toasted Sloth, they're my mods. So let's say me and us three sit down and we have a talk. Say every time I go stream, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna pay y'all every time y'all stream, but I need to have them here while I'm streaming. Or should it just be one of those, when you're here, you're my mod, and I pay you accordingly to that?
I think there should be a schedule in place. Honestly. So if you have a schedule, that's Riddler.
What's his name?
Riddler. Riddler.
Hey.
If you have a schedule, then they should be put on the schedule too. So if you're streaming, say 4 days a week, right? And you have 4 mods. You say pick a day out of the week. I need you the entire stream, but it just be as simple as that.
I've had that conversation with somebody outside of streaming and whatnot, just because I was like, if I pay you as my mod, I don't know. It sounds bad, but you got to look at it from a business perspective. If I'm paying you to be my mod, then I need you to show up as my mod for the entirety of my stream. And that's one of the things that comes into effect in the fact that that we are all streamers. So like in the fact that I'm a streamer and you're a streamer, if I'm paying you to be my mod, I might be taking away from your time networking or working on overlays or something, because I am paying you and I'm expecting you to do your job while you're there.
Junior, please. Junior. I'm sorry, 1 second. Junior,
It's fine.
please.
I play vanilla Minecraft. No, you don't.
Give Mama a minute.
Toast Sloth, when are we gonna get just a jam session from you for a stream? I want to see that. Pay me as a mod, probably. You want to Twitch something?
Listen,
I know that feeling, Johnny. I know that fucking feeling. Rocksmith, nice.
Okay, so let me ask. Someone asked something about how did boobies get involved.
That was her gimmick.
Bitty Titty Tuesdays were a thing, and my boobs were very beaten up by my husband. Junior.
Pay me a troll if you like. Shiloh, I don't feel like I have to pay you to be a troll. That's just, it's your natural thing.
Okay, I know you're acting this way because of the camera. Please stop.
Pay myself reason again.
One, two,
Let's see.
get out.
Get
out.
All right, so
but yeah.
let's see. Really
I'm
good
gonna answer
tit
the
slap.
question.
Listen, Toasted Sloth, if you, I would have to confirm with my wife how many subs. I will ask her. She will come in here and slap my titties just for you. You know what? I'll text her now and ask her.
For
What?
100 biddies, you get a slap on the titty. That's how I played it.
She will say no subs. She's still free. She might. I'll be honest with you.
Listen, I'm very vocal about body positivity in front of my son. So he'll come up and he'll push my boob. And I'm like, Junior, stop touching my boob. And he goes, but I want to shake your boob. It jiggles. And I'm like, please stop. That is weird. he finds it innocently. It's only us adults that don't find it innocent. But he's innocent. He just sees that I have another roll or lump on me that he gets to jiggle.
Kid of culture.
As simple as that.
God damn it. All right, so chat, I do want y'all to know we are going down to our last one or two questions. So if any of y'all have any questions y'all would like to ask myself or Candy before we do end up wrapping everything up, now would be the time to start getting those prepared. I do believe I only have one or two. But yeah, just so y'all, give y'all a heads up. Also, Candy, if you could find us somebody to raid out to, I would greatly appreciate that.
You know I got you.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna ask you, when somebody comes into your stream and just, is all out happy and receiving your content, super tactical matrix stream. Sorry, if somebody comes in and just is telling you how great your content is and they're just receiving it so great, how do you react to that?
Prideful?
Fucking God, Nubsy. Sorry. If you okay, Nubsy has a nub. Okay, that's why that question just got to me, because it's like, what's it like to have 10 fingers? Because he doesn't have 10 fingers.
Oh, an inside joke. I see.
Oh, Nubsy, that was a good one. He said, "I'm done with y'all tonight." Holy shit! All right, my bad. Questions back.
I guess prideful in a sense. I guess I'm most prideful when someone sees me as their favorite comfort streamer.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I play a variety of different games, but I'm always I just want it to be a very warm, welcoming community type of thing. I just obviously, enjoy happiness all around. And if somebody can feel happy coming to my stream, I'm like, that's what I came here to do. I wanted to make you happy before you have to go to bed, kind of thing. Or at least if you're in my time zone, that is. Yeah, I'd have to say mainly just that, really.
All right. Let's flip that question. Let's say poorly. What if somebody comes in and they're just, hey, your overlay isn't that good. You could do this better. I think you could do this. And they're just overall, not necessarily just being negative, but just, pointing out all the flaws in your streams. Johnny. Sorry.
Well, I guess it kind of depends on the situation, depending on like if they're genuinely like, hey, I think you could benefit by doing this instead, I'd have a conversation. I would take the constructive criticism and kind of like, what is your suggestion then? If you feel like I could improve on this piece, what could I replace it with?
Yeah.
If they're just being a troll and they're saying your stream sucks because of all the pink on it or all the candy on it, okay, well, listen, I'm a girl. I like candy. I'm a comfort streamer. This is what it's for. So if you have an issue and if you're not being a genuine person, then just shut the hell up. I've literally had to say that to someone before. When I first started streaming, um, I was playing Paladins one day, and I was doing my little comfort streamer thing. And I was what happened exactly? Basically, this guy was saying that I suck at the game I was playing. Why bother playing a game that I suck at on my stream? And I was like, you ain't gotta be an ass.
Because
Like,
fuck
it
you,
sounds
that's why.
like you're right. I was like, sounds like you're just talking out your ass. I was like, oh wait, you know why I like this game? Because your mom plays this game. Like, I mean, I'm just going ham on this dude. It just depends on the situation, really. But if they're being genuine, I'll have a conversation with them. I'll be like, okay, what do you think about it? But then I'll also bring it to my community and say, hey guys, how would y'all feel if I switched out this part for this other part? And I would do votes for like my next 4 streams. I've actually had that happen before where somebody was like, oh, this piece on your stream could use more details. And I was like, okay, well, let me put it for a vote. And like for the next 4 streams, I put that vote up and everybody was like, yeah, put more details in your theme. And then I added like candy hearts all
Sorry.
over the page.
Johnny said mute your other tab. I don't have another tab open. I don't know if he's trolling or talking or what he's doing. Also, Lobster Tail, welcome in, man. Welcome in. Glad to have you. I think he's trolling me right now. The double echo, no kidding. I don't know why. I don't have any other tabs open. The only other tab is my from Candy. I don't know why. That's muted. It's definitely the voices in your head. Definitely. Slightly from both. I have no idea what's going on. My Discord caused the echo earlier. I don't
It's
hear
probably
it.
just Discord being Discord.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't hear it. Ask questions. She was answering your questions. Fuck you.
Is it okay? Let me ask you. Let me ask you. Okay. Now this might be a tech issue you might be having. Do you have like a separate source for your Discord for your audio, and then
No.
you have your desktop audio?
Mm.
How do you have the sound going on your OBS?
Through my Discord or through my desktop audio.
Just 100% everything, just desktop audio and nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
It's the voices in your heads, peoples. There's people on the wall. All right, so that did conclude my final question. So at this time, if any of y'all would like to have any questions for myself or Candy, please ask now. Candy, whenever you find somebody ready, just shoot them to me on Discord. I'll copy and paste the names. But thank you for being here. It was a lot of fun. Even though you put French dressing on pizza, I can't get over that. I'm sorry.
It's so fucking delicious.
I can't do it. Yeah, Johnny, she put French dressing on pizza. That's what I'm saying.
I
See,
got everybody
it's starting it
talking
again.
about it again.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
What's
a
like
conversation topic
gaming with
that
10
I'm
fingers?
proud of.
Nubsy, I'll be real with you. I don't think about it. I don't know. I guess it's easier than only than missing your fingers. I'm supposing. I don't know. I have all my fingers, so I can't compare myself. I guess I could try to only game with my thumb. I don't think I'd do very good with it. Not gonna lie. Yeah, Johnny was in here for the cookies on pizza. I'm gonna try that this Friday. I'm gonna try the cookies on pizza this Friday,
Please,
and I'm gonna try the ketchup on pizza this Friday. But
please don't knock the French
no, fuck,
dressing. Don't knock it till you try it,
fuck that. I'm sorry.
please.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. That's exactly how I'm gonna say that. Nobody thinks about it. It's the beautiful thing, Nubsy challenge. We can call that the Nubsy challenge. I'm okay with that.
Please don't knock it till you try it.
Mm-mm. Can't
Oh
do
my
it.
god, everybody's saying knocking it. That's not okay.
Can't do it. I'm trying to think because I've had French dressing before. I'm like in my head, I'm trying to think like, hey, what would that texture combination be? And every time it pops up, it's just like absolute ass. Sorry, that's just like the first thing that pops in. It's just like, no, fuck that. And like the ketchup on pizza, I'm like, pizza's already got tomatoes on it. It's just hot versus cold. Maybe. Cookies on pizza, it's a flavor combination that it could work. It could, potentially. I don't think it will. But French dressing ain't even good on salad.
Delicious.
No. Cinnamon bread with raisins. Fuck raisins. I don't know why people eat raisins. Raisins are disgusting too.
See, you're gonna hate me because I love raisins.
Fuck, see. Ugh.
Okay. Think about it like this though. I'm a diabetic. I
Okay,
have to eat differently.
I understand that aspect of it, but you still told me you put French dressing on pizza, so you can't use the diabetic part as for why you want French dressing on pizza.
But that's the thing though. So like I like dipping my pizza in something, like making it saucier. I was doing ranch for a while, but it's a lot of carbohydrates. But then I found French dressing and I saw that it was like almost like no carbs. And so I was like, okay, let me try this. And it was bomb as fuck. And so I was like, okay, I want to keep on eating my pizza like this.
I feel like your brain just made 2 + 2 = potato. I think that's what happened right there.
2 + 2 = -0.
I think that's what happened. I feel like you looked at it and was like, hey, I could use this instead of this, and we're gonna try it. And I feel like your brain was like, this is fucking disgusting, but your heart was like, we need sauce for this.
No,
it's gonna be okay.
No, my brain liked it too.
I don't know about that.
Okay. Charlo needs to say if they like it or not.
Charlo, I don't trust Charlo. Charlo's gonna agree with you just to troll me.
Okay, I do have to say bell pepper sandwiches, I've tried it, not that good. Just because it's like why? You don't need the crunch like that. Like if you want a crunch, take the bread, put your meat, whatever you're doing, put your cheese, your mayonnaise or mayo or even mustard, whatever topping you like on it, and then put some chips in between the cheese and the meat, and then you crunch the bitch down and you eat it if you want a crunch.
Nubsy, I'm gonna disagree with you on that. Garlic sauce is not the only thing to dip your pizza in. Ranch is a perfectly acceptable one. Yeah, ranch is a perfectly acceptable one. I put hot sauce on my pizza. Let's see. I'll tell you a weird one that I have had just by like happenstance, being a dumb 10-year-old. I put steak sauce on pizza one time. Not that bad. I wouldn't actively do it. I wouldn't actively do it
Ketchup
again.
and eggs.
Yeah, that's perfect. I'll tell you,
Yeah.
you put a little bit of maple syrup with it as well. Perfect.
Yes. Even some sriracha if you've got like a meaty like protein like egg meal. That's
Buffalo
good too.
sauce on pizza. Buffalo sauce on pizza is good if you cook it into the pizza. Said dipping. Okay, yeah, dipping that. No. Hold on, Nubsy. I'll put you onto something if you ain't never had it. Nacho cheese.
What kind of toppings?
Any of them?
It's gotta be specific, like
No.
certain toppings. I feel like
You
go
get
good with it.
some nacho cheese and you dip your pizza into it. It's phenomenal.
Okay, it wouldn't go good with pineapples, is what I'm saying.
It's because pineapples don't go on fucking pizza. That's
Yes, the
wild.
fuck it does.
No, it doesn't. No, it's not. It's not. I don't accept that. Soy sauce on pizza locked. If you do that, I'm gonna tell you you're a psychopath.
Yeah, you're a
I'm
psychopath.
sorry.
That's something I'm gonna have to agree
I'm
with.
throwing it out there. I hope it doesn't hurt your feelings, but if you put soy sauce on pizza, you're a fucking psycho.
Right, ban them.
Hey, Balti, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Yeah, fuck that. We're arguing food combinations right now. I'm not gonna get over this. Yes, Balti, I did finally add all the sub badges. I did that. I'll come from Candy Friends.
Mono e mono, let's go.
No, see, I started the whole thing. Pineapple on pizza and instant. See, I tell everybody I don't like cooked vegetables or fruits on foods. I don't like it. That's where my hatred for pineapple on pizza comes. I've had people say it's okay. Now, if it's like a dessert pizza, I can get away with pineapple on pizza if it's a dessert one. But no. What about soy sauce on wings? Are you talking about dipping soy sauce or like dipping your wing in soy sauce or putting soy sauce on it? Because it works decently as a marinade. You can marinate wings with other stuff in soy sauce, but not soy sauce specifically. What is a dessert pizza?
If it's deep dish, yes.
You just have a tomato sauce.
Sorry, I'm from Chicago, so.
I've never had actual deep dish pizza, so.
And don't even fucking try it unless you're actually in Chicago. Because everywhere else tries to replicate it and it's just nasty as fuck.
Deep dish pizza is a sauce bowl. You're not wrong. I've seen it. I've seen pictures.
It's like
I've
12 layers of cheese and then a little sauce on the top. That's what it
folder
is.
color did you guys use for school? Yes, you will be judged by answers. Mine was always red. Because when I was in high school, my favorite color was always red.
So every subject was red?
Yeah.
I think they're talking about.
What folder color did you guys use for school? Mine was red.
so like you're the subject. So like
Hello,
for me,
motherfucker.
math was always blue. English was red.
I grew up
Science.
poor. I got the 3-pack for $1. It was 3 folders the same color, and I would have 2 subjects in each folder. Fuck that. This type diversity with colors and folders. Who can afford that type of shit? Not me. Yeah, I'm true. I'm serious. I was that kid that when their backpack was open and it fell out, everything just went flying because I couldn't have nice things. Or yeah, the one big 3-ring binder, the one that weighs like 12 pounds. I have one in my shelf right over here. It's red.
Oh my
Johnny,
goodness.
we had to carry folders. We didn't have a chisel and a hammer back when we was in school. Oh, he's gonna get mad over that boomer comment. Went to a club once and had strippers, and damn, they had hot wings. Some strip clubs do have food.
Naruto.
Oh, here we fuck you, Johnny.
Way you said Naruto.
I'm gonna. You know how I added the special thing for Lou on my stream? I'm gonna add something just for Johnny.
Oh, I remember now. I was gonna tell you how I say Naruto.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh god, don't do this to me after today. After this French dressing pizza shit, I don't know if I can handle this. Not sure if you read. Sorry, if fruit doesn't belong on pizza, You may get rid of your pizza sauce. Yeah, it's different doubled. I did read that. My bad. I didn't mean to. I think that's different. I think it's because I grew up having tomato sauce pizza. Oh, sorry. Dipping sauces for pizzas as well. I meant to tell Nubsy because he said the garlic butter. Barbecue sauce is also an acceptable pizza. Only if you have chicken pizza, though. So,
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gotta at least have chicken on it.
yeah. Let me hear the way you fucking say Naruto, because I know it's about to piss me off. I can already tell.
Naruto.
That's the end of the stream, guys. So we're just gonna cut it right there. We're not raiding out. We're just gonna hit the end stream. I'm gonna take about 3 weeks off so I have a mental health check on myself. So you just like skip the whole middle section of the word.
Yeah.
So you've heard how they say it in the show the proper way, and you're still like, nah, fuck that.
I stutter a lot.
Johnny, I'm not blaming yours on your accent, because fuck you. You say it right, and then you be like, oh, Johnny's here. Let me say it the fucking wrong way. Sorry. Me and Boombots have a everlasting rivalry with how he says it, because he says Naruto instead of Naruto like it's supposed to, but he only says it that way when I'm around because he knows it triggers me, because he's a dickhead. He'll be like he won't know I'm in stream, and he'll be like, yeah, so somebody said something about Naruto the other day, and I'll be like, oh, so now you say it right. He's like, yeah, Naruto. And he'll go back to doing his shit like, fuck you. Even in Spanish, just Naruto. Yeah, Johnny likes to troll. I have a lot of fucking people that just troll me just because they want to. They're just focus say right. I don't believe that. Alright, so any more questions? I'm sorry. I don't mean to end it, but I do have to be at work at 3 o'clock in the morning. But yes, if anybody else has any more questions they would like to ask us before we do wrap it up.
I'm on my phone.
No, you're
have
not
one
allowed to ask a
question.
question.
I have one question. And she ignoring.
I can, but I'm not doing it on his stream.
Okay, we have. That's a question. Johnny has one. Why is New York pizza? I don't know because I've never had actual New York pizza, so
Because they have
can't attest to
different
that.
water system than the rest of the United States, and so their water makes their pizza taste better.
Can't. What the fuck?
You
I
could.
guess
be
you
like,
could, Lock. All right, Charlo, what is your? Can I be a mod? Maybe one day, Charlo. Maybe one day. It's actually
Poison
true. We
water.
get the poison.
Exactly. It's a poison pizza.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be where we end everything. But you can ask me. You can. It doesn't mean you're going to get it. Just throwing that out there. Wait, garlic butter
You
and
mean
pizza
for
cheese.
the server?
Oh, for the server, I don't have it set up to where you can ask to be a mod in my server, in mine specifically at least. But maybe one day I'll add something like that. I don't think my Discord is big enough to do that. Can I be a bod? You can be a bod. Sure.
Can I be a dad bod?
Boom. You can be a bod right there. You can be a bod in the chat. No.
How do you want it, honey? Sorry, I'm just responding.
No, it's fine. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we are going to end here. If y'all take a look right there, I did just share my Discord link. That is my personal Discord link. If y'all would like to come in and hang out, meet me on a different level outside of my streaming, get updates a little bit sooner than everybody else, you can click that link and join. If you'd like to join on over to my YouTube channel, I have been posting more and more content over there as well. It is YouTube exclusive content, so if you'd like to check that out, I've been doing reaction videos and doing other videos as well. So if you'd like to sub to me over there, greatly appreciate it. Any support means a lot to me. And also, last and not least, this is the link tree that takes you to every form of my socials, including the other ones that I just posted, just because I like to be complicated about it. It'll take you to my TikTok, to my Instagram, my Twitter, all of those. Boom. But yeah, that'll take you to all of those. I am trying to get back to posting daily. like I said, I am working a lot of hours, so you know I do tend to slack off on posting just because I am tired. But we are going to be raiding out to Salad Crane. He's a good person. They be hanging out here quite often. If y'all are a member of the Viking community, if y'all are a member of my horde, y'all have that Viking raid emote right there. Please take it off, take it on over. Let them know a Viking has sent you. If you're not subbed to the channel, it's alright. Just let them know a Viking raid came through. But until Wednesday, I love y'all, and we'll talk to you later. Really called me a whore? I did call you a whore. A couple of times. To your face.
Locked wants to be your daddy.
Locked, you cannot be my daddy. I'm sorry, I'm older than you are. That's not how that works. But Candy, thank you again for coming in. It was a lot of fun. I'm really glad you came through and we got to meet you a little bit more. But we are going to end and go say hey to Salik. Guys, thank y'all. I love y'all. Y'all have a great night. And we're going to go say hi to Salik Crane. Bye.
First shot you're gonna see is that they add coordinating notes, but then also that they bridge. So this is the stuff made from